Hey everybody, I'm Captain Tommy Scoville. This is the Lifeboat. People, as I promised in this morning's video, this is going to be another segment of goodbye letters. And people, this one is going to get your attention. It did mine. So, without any further ado, I'm going to put on my glasses. I'm going to eat a piece of candy corn. And this letter was sent into the boat by a woman you see in the comment section all the time, just a great crew member on this boat. This is from Virginia Doolin. It says, when I first learned of the abilities that I could obtain using you, I was enthralled with visions of sugar plums dancing in my head. Using you, I was able to obtain things and do things I thought I was unable to do without you. What you did was bring me to a high and then drop me on my head. You made me feel great. And then the misery set in. I had to decide whether or not to pay my bills or to honor you. You made it sound like that I had to have you. You made it sound like in order to get ahead in this world, I had to believe in you. You dropped the bottom out of my world in 2008, and it took me 7 long years. But I climbed back up, only to be coerced by you again. It's not been until recently that I have decided to let go of you and everything that you represent. You see, I've done some research and I know that you're nothing but a lie. I can't wait until everybody finds out what you have done to all of us. I feel so much better after ditching you. I will never go back to your usury again. I feel as though so many weights have been lifted from my shoulders. I am now able to live again. I am able to be free without you. I can eat food again without worrying about you. Yes, I have cut you out of my life. I will never allow you to use me again. People, when I got this letter, I read it, I reread it, and a couple of things jumped out at me. It's well written, obviously. It's from the heart. And I had no idea what the substance was, right? No, a lot of times people will say right in the beginning, this was a goodbye letter to alcohol, or this was a goodbye letter to cocaine, or whatever the case may be. But when you listen to that, people, what is astounding to me is it doesn't much matter, does it? You could probably substitute almost anything in there because what we go through is so similar. The 2 parts of addiction, right? The first part could be anything. The second part puts us all in the same boat, that switch in the brain that rewards us for bad behavior. People, Virginia's problem was basically shopping addiction, but it was the use of credit cards in order to do it. When she talks about usury, when she talks about how getting these, she had these cards in her hand and visions of sugar plums danced in her head. People, we are all in the same boat. Does this not hammer that home? When you heard those words, were you thinking to yourself, I wonder if it's alcohol, right? I wonder if it's this, I wonder if it's that. So many of us go through those same emotions. When I was on heroin, it made me feel almost the exact same way. Like I could take on the world. I could do any number of things that I couldn't do right before. I was so comfortable in every situation, providing that I had that in my system. And when I read this, I sent her a text message back and said, an email back and said, I love this and I want to use it. What was your drug of choice? And I'm not going to lie, people, I was shocked when I got it. We tend to think of addiction as just being something that is either drugs or alcohol. And obviously, I talk about how anything can be addicting. I go through this time and time again. But reading this, I fell right back into old habits and thought, oh, I wonder if she's talking about booze or is this a drug? This letter is awesome. This letter is fantastic because it hammers home to everybody involved that we're all in the same boat, people. Her addiction and fighting this is no different than me fighting mine. It's no different than you fighting yours or anybody else. People were all in the same boat, right? In our mind, our brain is rewarding us for doing things that are not good for us. Obviously, running up unbelievable debts on a credit card and being addicted to using them, being addicted to shopping is a real thing. People tend to make jokes about addictions like shopping or gambling or pornography. These are things that people think are like it's a second shelf addiction, right? It's an addiction, but it's not like heroin or it's not like cocaine, these people aren't really addicted. All she was using, people, it's the exact same thing. You get that, right? This letter so eloquently explains this in a way that I can't. No matter how much I sit and talk to you and try to say to you, hey, there's two parts to this addiction thing. It's whatever the substance or the habit is, and then there's the backside of it that we all have. This, in a paragraph, has done more to shine a light on what I'm saying than all of the hours at this point that I've spent talking about this subject. And I want to thank Virginia for, again, this is another one that you can open yourself up to scorn by putting a letter out like this. There'll be jerks out there that will do shopping, like, spending money, come on. You open yourself up. For everybody that takes the time to write letters opens themselves up. But when your addiction isn't considered mainstream, then it's something that you open yourself up a little bit more. And I am so happy that she took the time to write this letter. Virginia, God bless you. People, there are things down here at the bottom, and you know what to do with them. One of them gets you on the boat, and you can be part of this. The other is going to link you to some videos that we've done in the past. Take the time to look at them, people. There's good stuff in there. Again, thank you to Virginia. It's a beautifully written letter, and thanks for reminding us that we're all in the same boat. It doesn't matter what we're addicted to. We're addicts, and it's what makes us, all so similar. It makes us brothers and sisters. It's the reason we all care for one another, right? Because we can beat this. And congratulations for putting this in the rearview mirror. We're proud of you, and we're proud of you for writing the letter. God bless. I will see you people the next time I see you. I am Captain Tommy Scoville. Between now and then, you know what to do, right, people? Yeah, try to save somebody.